Hello friends, we've just returned from another Las Vegas road trip, and once again we had a fantastic time, but one of the main goals of this trip in particular was to go see the Dead & Company at the Sphere. I've seen the Dead & Company plenty of times before, but this was my first Sphere experience and it was amazing. So we did a few other things, but we started out by going to the shakedown, which they had at the Tuscany Casino. It was really hot. I really wanted to spend some money and find some goods. They had a lot of vendors there with so much merch, and it just looked so amazing. And if it wasn't 100 and I don't even remember, it was over 100 and it was too hot. I had to go into the casino. I just couldn't stay out there for very long, but I tried to get some footage just to show you all. Very lively atmosphere, lots of deadheads walking around and lots of merch. Like I said, I probably could have spent so much money here if it wasn't too hot. The concert itself was so good. I wasn't sure if I was going to splurge to see them at the Sphere, but I am so glad that I did. Everything was amazing. They sounded great. The visuals were insane. We were sitting pretty high up in the 400 section, and at first I was a little nervous because I do get vertigo. But once I got through that, I mean, it was probably one of the better places to sit just because you could see everything.
They gonna keep it. Well, I'd like to get some sleep before I travel. Trucking, going home. Whoa, in the back, I'm in home. Back home, and that's my home.
My husband likes to shop at the Bass Pro Shops there, and so I usually take that opportunity to go over to the Silverton Casino and Hotel, which is attached, and I was lucky enough to find the mermaid swimming in the tank. They don't always have the mermaids there, so I was lucky enough to catch this moment. I do love mermaids. Another thing we did while we were in Vegas was to check out the John Wick experience, which is over by Area 51. We watched the John Wick movies, and going to the experience was like stepping into the movies. It was awesome. This is actually of Area 51. We had to wait a little bit before our reservation time. But once you go in, they treat you just like you're like part of the John Wick universe. And here's the bar at the Continental where we waited. I couldn't film a whole lot while we were there just because once you get to a certain point, they don't want you to film. But there we are having a little... Well, we didn't have a drink before we went through our experience, but there was a bar after where we did. And then this is Crossroads Plant-Based Kitchen. This is another thing we did. I've been wanting to check this place out forever. I heard it's like voted number one of like plant-based in the country. I could be wrong, but it was so delicious. That was the Beyond Meat vegan lasagna. Everything is vegan there. I really enjoyed it. My husband did too, even though he's not vegetarian. But we had a really nice dinner. And yeah, that pretty much wraps things up. We did a few other things. We stayed at the Link, which was my first time staying at the Link Hotel. I did not get any footage of that. But we also checked out Pinky's over at the Flamingo, which was very cute. I mostly wanted to eat here because of the ambiance. The food was good too. We just had a great time just enjoying Vegas together as usual. And I already want to go back. But we usually do go at least once a year. It's starting to be more like 2 to 3 times a year. But I hope to catch more footage for next time. Until then, thanks for watching, and please like and subscribe.